Hi, this is Carlos Diaz, Library Associate at St. John the Baptist Parish Library, and this is a book talk. Today's book talk is The Great Believers, a novel by Rebecca Makkai. In 1985, Yale Tishman, the development director of an art gallery in Chicago, is about to pull off an amazing coup, bringing in an extraordinary collection of 1920s painting as a gift to the gallery. Yet, as his career begins to flourish, the carnage of the AIDS epidemic grows around him. One by one, his friends are dying, and after his friend Nico's funeral, the circle of the virus comes closer and closer to Yale himself. Soon, the only person he has left is Fiona, Nico's little sister. 30 years later, Fiona is in Paris, tracking down her estranged daughter who disappeared into a cult. While staying with an old friend, a famous photographer who documented the Chicago crisis, she finds herself finally grappling with the devastating ways AIDS affected her life and her relationship with her daughter. The two intertwining stories take us through the heartbreak of the 80s and the chaos of the modern world, as both Yale and Fiona struggle to find goodness amid disaster. The Great Believers has become a critically acclaimed and indelible piece of contemporary American literature. The themes are friendship, redemption, and loss. And that's it. What we have here is a marvelous book. The Great Believers, I'll be honest, I read it several years ago, so I had to give it a little, I had to skim through some of the chapters to get ready for this book talk because it had been a while since I read it. Nevertheless, it was one of the better books that came out back in about before the pandemic. It's an amazing book. It really and it came out before the pandemic, like sometime 2018 to be exact, and it was before the pandemic. But the book deals with the AIDS epidemic of the 80s, which was um, out of control, and it was a death sentence to a community and to a generation of young people and people of all ages, but especially a generation that was lost. And it's quite unfortunate. And this book retells that story with these two unique characters, and it does so in a very different timelines, a 30-year timeline. And the book was written in 2018. It's set in 1985 and 2015. So there's two main characters that are living their lives 30 years apart. Eventually, their paths do unite, and you get to see how time and circumstance has changed them. And it's quite interesting to go on this journey. It's emotional. You do get emotionally invested in the characters, absolutely. You care about Yale, you care about Fiona. They're very unique, very well drawn out, fleshed out characters. You care about their plight, and you become emotionally invested in their well being, in their triumphs, in their tribulations, in their hopes and their dreams, and you see them. Oftentimes, their ignominious failures and soaring successes, oftentimes in the same breath, and you truly it's wonderful to see it happen. The book is about 400 pages. It's a deeper read, but I encourage you to give it a chance. If it's something that interests you, you can readily check out a copy. We have one available at one of our branches, and also you can place a hold on Libby whenever a copy becomes available. Your hold from there can be checked out there with your library card there. So if you're looking for a great read that's very deep, that talks about recent history within the past 30, 40 years, to see how we were as a society, how we treated each other, how a certain community was um, discriminated against, and how you've seen advances, but still more can be done. I highly recommend this book with a great story of characters, and it's something that'll be thought provoking, that'll leave you thinking way after you turn the last page. There you go. Thank you very much. This was Carlos Diaz, and this is a book talk.